Because if you're trained in medicine, you can take the treat wounds, I think, action, and you can use your medicine check to heal people and stabilize them and stuff. So all I'm asking, because if we're getting into like initiative or whatever, I guess this is more of a tactical thing. So whoever is good at healing, you should go heal Amrin. I mean, she's a cleric; she'll be able to help us, or at least stop her from dying. Yeah. That's just kind of I figured somebody, because if not, I was going to become trained in medicine if nobody else wanted to do it. But if we have somebody who's trained in medicine, I'll keep my sheet the way it is. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't know what you guys were all specting yourselves as, so I didn't know. But Caboose, if you're trained in medicine, that's good enough.
I'm not training in medicine, but I do the alchemy style. But I haven't made any potions or anything before tonight, so.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not
Yeah,
going to get trained in medicine. I'm still going to go down the alchemy way of doing things.
that's okay. That's good. You do alchemy. I will have something for that later. Okay, so I'm going first, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in my head, I would have been sitting on this side of the table, where Ro's sitting, and then Eden and them were on the other side. So, as my first action, I think I would like to can I flip the table over on its side to create some cover?
You absolutely can.
Okay, so I'll spend one action to interact to flip the table over to provide some cover in that area that anyone can use and take advantage of. I'm going to use my second action to. Oh, never mind. I have to use an action to draw a weapon. I'm going to use my second action to draw my arquebus from my back, and then my third action, I'm going to take a shot at. I'm just going to shoot the one over here.
Okay, awesome. So this table in front of you is flipped over. I think you are a short character, if I remember. So
correct. Yeah, I'm 3 feet tall.
That is total cover. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and then you roll one shot, one attack.
Yep.
Let me see where we are here. A 10.
Oh, I got a 10, so probably not.
No, that is a no.
Okay, and I can't do anything else.
Plus, there was some negatives to that for your
-1. Yeah, it's at a -1, so it was a 9.
And it does it automatically, right? Once you click those things in there, it'll play. Yeah, it did. Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, I can add it in. Yeah, I can add it in, but I'm just mentally putting it right now. I'm at a 9. I'll add it in manually, I guess, myself, and I'll tell you the roll.
Well, everybody was flat-footed, and then you were also clumsy, so I think it would have been -2.
Yeah, it might have been. Let me check. What does flat-footed do?
Give you a
So we got all these interactive conditions because I think the math.
Distracted, -2 to my AC. You can make invisible fire. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't affect my attack, so it's just -1. But if somebody tries to attack me, but I also have cover right now, so that kind of helps.
Yeah, cancels that out. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So next, Dasani. I'm saying it wrong, aren't I?
It's alright. It's mainly named after the water bottle.
All right, so Dasani. I was saying it right. Okay.
All right. Who is the one that needed a medicine check on them?
Auburn. She is bleeding. She's bleeding out.
The one up here, right?
Oh, where is she on the map? She's not on the map.
Oh, on the map. They shot her out a window.
God damn, is she a giant?
Holy hell. That's okay. I'm into it.
Actually, I think it makes sense if she was over here by the fireplace. That's the straight shot. Okay.
I got 30 feet, so go there.
Okay. Move.
No medicine, I guess. If I'm making sure she's not dying and helping her.
Yeah. Do you have a healer's kit or anything, or? this kind of like this battlefield stuff?
Like I got a backpack with plus adventures.
Shit. Never
So there's
mind.
a kit. There's a kit that goes along with
Healer's kit. So
a healer's kit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think I actually put
It's-
that on.
and
You
it's not
definitely
treat
have enough
wounds.
money.
Yeah,
by the
treat
way.
wounds is 10 minutes, by the way. So you'd use the healer kit.
You're thinking administer aid, or minister first aid, but we
Yeah,
also have
first
the
aid,
money
yeah.
to buy a first aid kit if we want to retcon that.
That's what I'm about to say. We can definitely retcon this because one, y'all guys have been doing this for years, and two, y'all
Yeah.
have money, and so if you want to have one, I think now that we've talked about a little strategy as far as party strategy goes, it makes sense that you would have had one. So
Yeah.
I
Yep.
also
give
total
that
like
to
40
yourself.
gold. So.
Yeah, you can do that. You can figure out the math and logistics later, but you can do your medicine skill, and we can see what that does.
Yeah, I got 23 in it.
Perform first aid on a creature if it is dying or bleeding. Is she dying and bleeding or just dying?
So I was going to tell you that was the first thing. I think you have to triage the situation before you just run over and start healing. And I think that makes sense that is an action also. So I want to say it's one move to run over there, one move to get the information that I'm about to give you, and then your third action to actually apply correctly. Okay, so she is
Administer first aid's 2 actions, by the way.
okay. So then I'm going to count one of those as the triage part. So I'm not going to double tap it. You should be able to do this in one turn. Okay. Auburn is
Yeah. But it matters if she's because it matters if she's bleeding and dying because he can help one of those. He can stabilize her, make her not dying anymore, or he can stop her bleeding. You can't do both though.
she. That's right. She is bleeding, and she has the stunned condition.
Okay, good.
She has. You can also tell that she has broken ribs. Luckily, the shot was through and through, but it has broken some of her ribs. Yeah, so she's bleeding and stunned.
Yeah, with
All
that
right.
medicine check, I would definitely just take care of the bleeding part. And if that's cool.
Yeah, go for it. And Gary, when you said shot, do you mean with a crossbow or a firearm? What are they wielding?
Crossbow bolt.
Crossbow. Okay, good.
That's
Good.
I think. All right.
That's what it said. Yeah.
So yeah, running over there and doing that was 2 actions, right?
One action to run over, and then 2 actions to perform the medicine.
Okay. Yeah, then that'd be my whole turn right now. I don't think you would talk with anything.
It's a ballista
So,
bolt.
yeah, that'd be him.
Okay. All right. Let me see now. Medicine. Where is where's the thing for that? How do I know how well that was? That looks like a good roll. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. You pass. So you are able to both end the bleeding and you've changed her condition from staggered to stunned. No, sorry, other way around. You change her. Oh, no, that takes 8 hours. Sorry. You stop her bleeding.
That's good enough. Like,
Yay!
And you
take damage.
and reduce her. Let me try this again. One more time, guys. For the cheap seats, you end Auburn's bleed damage and reduce her stunned condition to staggered. Jesus. Just an FYI, it will take an additional 8 hours rest to reduce that staggered trait to sickened,
Ooh, shit. Okay.
and another 7 days to heal the ribs. So
But
that
yeah.
is not because she is an NPC, folks. That is how getting majorly wounded or sick or poisoned works in this game.
Yep.
A heal spell doesn't just make everything better necessarily. Okay.
Tell just
Whose
6 to
turn?
8 hours will be fine.
Yeah.
I think it's Ola's turn.
Hey,
Hola.
Hola, hola. Okay. What can I see in the room?
Pretty much, if it's on this map, you can see it, manipulate it, or use it to your advantage. I meant to say that earlier when we were tutorialing. For example, High Noon saw a table. He said, "Can I flip this table over?" And I said, "Yes." He flipped the table over, and now all these people back here have cover.
Okay. I've got an goblin next to me. So I'll hit that with some darts.
Nice.
And just got this up here. 3d4. Roll against the target's AC.
Alrighty.
So I'll roll a 1d20.
Yep.
Plus dex and proficiency.
And I've got a +7 to attack.
There you go. Nice. Okay. Oh yeah. So 26.
Almost a crit.
Damn near.
Well, depends on their AC if it is a crit
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah, it
What-
depends on
what
their
is the-
AC.
Sorry, what's the total number?
26.
26.
26. That is a crit, baby.
Ooh.
Baby, baby.
On double damage or whatever it is.
It is double damage.
Hi, Gary. Gary, I rolled initiative, but it doesn't seem like I'm on the turn order.
Uh-oh. It sure doesn't. Click on your token, or what did you roll? I'll get you on there.
19, and for some reason now there's only 2 of me.
And 1 persistent bleed damage. So there's 1 point per turn bleed happening as well after I roll a
Good.
7. So that's 64.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, 64.
So roll either 64 or 3d4 doubled. I don't know which way Gary wants to do it.
Sorry, I was fixing Fallon. What happened?
Do you want 3d4 doubled or 64 base for the crit?
Oh. 3d4 doubled.
So that would be
16?
16. And it
Hell
takes
yeah.
1 point of persistent bleed on its turn.
Okay. Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
See, this is why she's the best.
I am no longer as worried as I was initially creating some of these monsters in the later levels. Brad, tell me how that killed. You got the first kill of the game, gave yourself a hero point, and describe your kill.
My darts arrive at its destination and obliterate into mincemeat an area hole lasting about 12 inches in diameter directly through the hobgoblin, through his chest.
In love.
And he falls to the ground, a blubbering mess. Not blubbering, but just a mess. He's down.
Wow. Excellent.
Just saying, by the way,
Yay.
you still have 1 action left, if you wish. It's only a 2-action spell, so.
Yeah, but hang on. I would have had. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's because of double damage. Yeah, there's one more move. can I see through the doorway? Obviously, I can't because I can't see anything outside.
So okay. The map is what it is. Your line of sight being what it is from where you are. You're seeing this. You're seeing the bear, which I never really. We briefly described it the first time you came here, but this was sort of like a statue that was out front. It's now missing its head. You can hear a lot of things. You can smell fire. You can hear the screams of the innocent. And matter of fact, out here, there are a couple of bodies. Let me grab. These are just right outside the door. I think it's fair that you would see them.
Are there any hobgoblins still alive on the inside?
Yeah, one
Uh,
over here.
Yeah, just the one right there next to his buddy.
Okay. I'll hold my reaction.
Okay, yep. Everybody has 3 actions a turn and 1 reaction that you can spend anytime up until your next turn. Whoa.
Well, if you move closer, I can get flanking when I stab it.
Well, actually, I'll use my action first. I bought bombs, acid bombs. With my character, I can throw one of them.
I don't
Or would
think
you
you
like to?
can because you're not carrying those, are you?
It's an interact to draw it, so it's one action to
Yeah.
draw it. To use it for later. Are you playing an alchemist, Brad?
Yes.
Awesome.
So, yeah, alchemists get, and I don't know if you have this or not. I would suggest you do have it. I think that you get like an alchemist tools, which like allows you to like carry like a bandolier of like fangs on your chest. You can like quickly access them.
Yeah. I've got
Yeah.
a heap of things. That's
I think it's like it's like an alchemist. I don't remember what it is, but I'm assuming your character would probably have it if you were an alchemist.
I've got the alchemist toolkit, alchemist lab.
Might be the toolkit.
In my skills, I've got
You can draw and replace them as part of the same action that uses them.
There you go. So, yeah, with your alchemist toolkit, yeah, you can draw it and use it in the same action. It's pretty cool.
okay, so
Awesome.
spells,
So by that logic, he could throw a bomb.
Yep.
I don't know that you would want
yeah,
to in this situation since it's only the one more goblin inside the inn with you guys.
okay.
that's fair. We are in a building.
I can't find it in the character sheet. Weapons.
Okay. Well, just so you guys aren't too terrified, this encounter as long as you're at this location, this encounter is primarily just the 2 hobgoblins to start things off. So you can look it up and have it ready for the next one.
Okay, and I'll just hold my reaction.
Okay. Fallon.
No, I get no turn.
No turn.
I have to go back and collect her because we skipped her.
We both have 19 though.
No
Oh,
turn.
so when it's a tie, my bad. When it's a tie, you, the players, decide who goes first.
Probably
Rock,
Fallon,
paper,
to be
scissors.
honest. No, I want you to summon your creature. I want you to Yu-Gi-Oh the fuck out of this.
Let's go.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, there's so much to balance sheet, and I should have spent way more time learning this. Okay.
I mean, if you want more
Alright,
time,
no
I
one-
can go. It's up to you.
Well, I'm trying to like read fast through so I already picked her cards, so I know which 4 spells she can cast, but I'm trying to read through them really fast. No one in our party has been seriously hurt yet, correct?
None of us have been hit. No.
Correct.
No one party central. I mean, the cleric, the NPC got battered around, but Caboose has got that right now. So yeah, we're not injured or anything.
Okay. Shoot, where did he go? Cash can do things too, and I didn't look up any of what he can do because balance shoot's confusing enough as it was. All right. You said there was only 2 goblins?
One now.
One now, yeah.
One now. All right, hold on. I don't remember what this is. Back to 1. Okay.
Oh, well.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I'm good.
There
The best way
is
to learn
things
is
she
to
can
do
do.
it, by the way.
Yeah,
This is-
okay, we're going. It would be really
This is
cool
the
for her to
training.
summon Cash and do something with him, but I don't know what I'm doing yet, so we're just going to play this safe, and we're just not going to
Meat and
use her spells
potatoes.
because they can't do much right now. So, all right.
I mean, they're outnumbered. There's only one game, so we'll be able to gang up on them and bash their heads in. I'm sure. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, Brad killed it with 1 hit, so it's okay.
Um,
I mean,
Oh,
one crit,
okay.
but
Weird.
still.
I don't know what happened there. All right, my thing did something weird. So I think I can. Yes, see, 25. There it is. So yeah, I should be able to move that far. So we're going to get up beside him, and we're just going to attack. What does flat-footed mean again? I can't move that far.
+2 to AC. You can move that far. You just have the -2 to
It's a-
AC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
-2 to AC.
And so it did that already. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're just going to try attacking.
Oh, hold on. That was me, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
15 hit.
That is a swing. And where did my goblin sheet go? There we go. It's hiding. And I missed.
You still have 2 more hits to go. They just get progressively harder to hit.
Well, 1 action to move.
Oh,
So she technically has 1 more
Yep.
with the
Scribe.
-5 or
Yeah.
something. Penalty.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
first penalty is not too bad if you want to try it too, but I strongly recommend that there are so much better things to do for a 3rd action than try to hit that 3rd time with a -10 penalty.
Recall knowledge,
Okay.
dog.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this. Well, so do cantrips work in Pathfinders the way that they work in Dungeons and Dragons, and you can cast them whatever?
yes.
Assuming they're just 1 action to cast, yes, because in this particular situation, you only have 1 action left.
Yeah,
What
just an action.
I'll make a spell to
All right, and
Yeah. So I just
place it.
What's the card? What's the?
Well, so she only can summon. All right, Gary, you and I might need to revisit this, but for today, she can only summon one card at a time. So she
Okay.
summoned the Emperor. So she is going to sacrifice the Emperor card in place of just firing him with a laser beam, basically.
Okay. And so, what is the roll so that we can determine if it hits, if it's critical, if it's a success? I see the damage
Well,
is 1d6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just
the
roll
thing. I copied this directly from the sheet, and that's all it told me.
Okay. I think what you're probably, maybe, I'm going to guess, missing is your spell attack DC, because this is still like a spell-like ability, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I
Why
only
do
see a
find
1 on your character sheet. I think it would be more than that. It seems like it should be your top stat, which is charisma, which would probably be
Charisma +3 because you're trained in it.
plus 4. So
+4.
it'd be maybe a 5 here for spell attack roll, maybe, and then a d20 plus that, unless the spell says otherwise.
What's your charisma?
4. She's got a plus 4.
Okay, and then +3 for being trained in it. Makes it a 7. So roll a d20 +7. And then if it hits, it's 1d6.
There you go. And so it would be 6 here because you're trained in it.
Nope.
And we're turning this on and turn that on because it was a 1d6, I think is what I saw. There.
Yeah, we don't get expertise in magic until level 3 or 4, I believe.
Yeah, I'm just trained, I think. It's good.
I'm expert. I mean, does anybody else have expert in a weapon skill?
I don't get that until level 5. Weapon expertise.
Oh, I
See
start
right
out
here.
with expert in firearms. That's crazy.
So here, Fallon, on your magic traditions, I'm sure this is funneling into that cantrip. You've got them all listed as untrained. I don't know if that's right. I feel like that should be adding some bonuses for you as well.
Oh, I see. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, she should have been trained in this. So,
Yeah,
Well, that's what
at the
the
very least,
+3
I don't know if they're expert or anything, but
right. Yeah, just for now, let's make them all trained just to get you something going. Okay.
yeah.
So a 15-hour. Well, that's the thing. Let's see. Make a spell attack roll against your target's AC. Okay. Right. So now where's our attack roll? That 1
Mhm.
should be, see, it's initiative. That needs to be charisma. There's your +4. That's trained. There's your 7. Okay. Now roll it, see if that fixes it.
Helpful error. Why do I have an error?
Blood out of place or some shit.
Okay, well then just roll
Anyway.
a d20 and add 7. We can all do that math.
Well, yeah, it's in chat. It's a 13.
Is it? Oh, it's there all by itself. Okay, sorry. A 13 after all that. Okay, it's a miss.
All right, well, I will figure this out.
Back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board. Okay. Is that our first round? No,
Unless you would like me
Eden.
to go.
Yeah, Eden, go ahead. Take your turn.
I've got a-
No. Edwin? Edwin? You slurring your text now? He will.
I've got a reaction as well.
Yeah, reactions are if something happens to you, after you've taken your turn.
Oh, okay. Nothing's happened to me. Okay, good.
No.
That's
Right. Right.
The shadows of the room are gonna darken just a little bit and coalesce around him as he laughing shadow steps to 5 feet above the hobgoblin, and he's gonna drop down and wrap his scarf around the neck of the goblin, and as it pulls tight, the blades of the scarf poke through.
Oh my God, that sounds horrifying. How many? Walk me through the math, how that works.
So I'm gonna make an attack here. So the laughing shadow is a movement, and then it lets me strike for one action. Does
Movement and an attack and one strike. That's broken. Okay.
It is. But it means the next thing I'm gonna do has
A
minus-
13 does miss.
Okay. But however, I will use the magic of that shadows to run through my tree roots and give me a arcane crescendo. So I start pulsating with magic, and my feet get a little bit jittery. And then I
Okay.
will spell strike it. So
Okay.
this is same thing with the scarf. I'm gonna channel some magic through it, but it's gonna be with the second one. Does a 19 hit?
Okay. I don't see any debuffs coming off of this. Are you still flat-footed and
Flat-footed
frightened?
just
Not,
to AC.
not frightened. Sorry. Oh, dadgummit. I keep forgetting that. I expect it to be something on the attacks. Okay. Yes, 19 hits.
So 6 damage plus this spell I'm channeling through it is the needle darts. So the blades of my scarf get a little bit sharper, a little bit green, and that I believe is 3d4. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Rolled
So
3d4.
Yeah,
11 damage.
Wowza. 11 damage total on that round. Excellent.
Is he flanked? With Fallon? Is Fallon flanking him?
Where did you put yourself? Is this you here?
That's me there, and then Fallon's just below him.
No, that is not flanked.
You have to be able to draw a straight line in between you and the enemy and another ally. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, just
that would be
plus
the
one
flank
from the
position right there.
just plus one from the crescendo. Then no flat-footed
Okay.
bonus for me, so that's 12 in total.
Okay. He looks like a hot mess, but he's still standing.
So cool.
Okay. That is our first round, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Well,
Oh my goodness, everybody, we made it. It's only taken how many months to get to our first round of Pathfinder combat. I am so happy to be here right now. I really am. So a couple things happen in the background that I want to take some time and drill down into. Boos, you run over to Auburn and patch her up. When you get over there, spouts of blood just go, she's bleeding out. You lay down hands and you're able to stop that bleeding. You can tell she's in a lot of pain, but you have managed to most likely save her life. She is conscious,
Yeah.
and she's struggling. She's looking at you at first because this is triage. This is battlefield medicine. It is not pretty. It's painful. She's already in a lot of pain. She's possibly going into shock, but her eyes are light and bright and looking at you, piercing you, communicating until the words come. And she says, It sounds like there's an army outside the door. How did they fall on us without being seen? These damn plains are so flat you can see an elk from 2 days off, let alone an army. Oh, God. She winces and presses her hands against the bloody hole in her chest. They sound large. Too large to fight on the ground like honest fools. We need to gather what we can. Cross the bridge. And hide. Hide out. Hide out in the Fangwood. The Fangwood. We need to hide out in the Fangwood. I know a few secrets that would may keep us safe. Should probably figure out how to take down the bridge while we're at it. Else they just march themselves across before we have a chance to. She's kind of coming in and out, and she's her eyes sort of loll into the back of her head, and she kind of goes out for a moment. Meanwhile, for those that have engaged the hobgoblins, killed one of them, you notice a little bit about what you see. I think a long time ago, here it is. I shared this with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. These hobgoblins are already carrying, well, I'm getting ahead of myself, but they're already carrying spoils of some looting. But they both wear an insignia, this insignia, on the shoulder of their uniform. And if anybody wants to give me a knowledge or history, whichever one it is, what is it? Is it knowledge or is history specific? Is it knowledge?
History is not a specific thing. I think it's like a knowledge, like maybe like
society.
Society, yeah.
As in,
Yeah, there's not a knowledge skill.
Okay, gotcha. Society, then, yes, thank you.
I have nothing.
I may be able to tell you some more.
I don't know. I just wanted to try see if I knew something.
Eden's like, this is probably what the letter was telling me about what's to come. So he's intrigued on who's set it up.
Use my reaction to aid.
Okay, yes, because I want to share this. It's still only a +2 though, and I think the highest
15?
score I see was a 13. Okay, yeah, 13. Oh, dang it!
15.
No, it's not quite enough. You know, there's a history.
It
Damn
said
it!
an aid was a 2. That would make it a 14.
Is it? Yeah, 14, 13, 14, 15 is the total. The DC is 16. So it's on the tip of your tongue. It's like those words that I'm trying to remember but can never remember. You guys help me out.
Gary, can I hero point to re-roll?
Hero point, yes.
Let's do one of those.
For no reason. Sorry.
Yeah, 21.
Oh, there we go.
23.
Thank you.
Must be 9.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
Now you get your exposition.
All right, exposition. Look out, sir. Exposition. Let's begin. The hobgoblins all wear insignia on the shoulder of their uniforms. You have identified it as the emblem of the Iron Fang Legion, a mercenary army responsible for the Ramgate Massacre 2 years ago, but absent from history ever since. And everybody's aware of what the Ramgate Massacre is. Let me see what else here.
But for Hunter, maybe we should explain that.
The massacre?
Yes.
No.
I don't
Explain
have
it.
Yeah, I don't have notes on it.
So I don't even know. It's fine.
Yeah.
I see. Here's the best thing about it, Ben. I don't need a reason. My character hates goblins. I have my own reason for hating them. So these are goblinoids. I don't give a fuck who they are, where they came from, who they call daddy at night. I don't care. I'm killing every single one that I see. All of them.
All right. So that is all I can share for now.
Ooh.
Round 2. Back to the hobgoblin fight. Go down! You was all supposed to go down. Surrender now, and I'll spare you your fingers. And he goes to attack Eden. With is this? That's Rose's character. I didn't think they would have something called a tricky pick. Okay, here we go. Hobgoblins.
My whole college nickname, Tricky Pick.
Holy shit!
Oh shit!
Damn.
Hits.
Okay.
I knew you well, brother.
3 damage. Not as bad
give
as it
me
was.
a reflex
numbers.
save. Is when it
Okay.
cuts into me, some of my thorns come off and stab it.
Alrighty.
Reflex save.
Reflex is the thing we do. That is going to be a
natural
20,
Never mind.
22.
Pass.
It attempts blah 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 on a critical.
Yeah, all my rock and rolls that I do in all the other games are going to come across in this one, so beware. My bad guys are going to be bad.
Fastest DC as well. And what is its total?
For what? Oh, 22 total.
22 total. So it's not a critical failure, so it only takes half damage. So that's 3.
Damn! Wait, no, hold on. This is a perfect example. Okay, let's talk about this. The natural 20, okay, in this situation, is not an auto success. However, it does move him 1 up automatically on that chart you're looking at. So, if that means that does change the difference, it goes up 1.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Then
does that make sense?
if it goes up 1, then yes, it would then turn into the critical.
No, the other way. It's in his favor because he rolled
that's what
good.
I mean. Like he critically succeeds the.
Oh, okay.
save. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
That's okay.
But does he take no damage then if he critically succeeds?
No damage.
I don't know. Let me read more into this, but you can go forward and do stuff. Let me
Okay.
just read.
Second action. He's going to shove you.
You gonna shove me?
That's rude.
Yep.
Good. He's in the way. I scream with my gun, trying to reload it.
Oh, sorry. It just takes the 1d8 damage. The save is for if it bleeds or not.
Oh,
Oh.
Yes.
really? So just by attacking you and hitting you,
I can only do it
automatically.
once per day.
That makes more sense.
Until,
Okay.
yeah. It's not
How
every
much-
turn. Don't worry.
I was like,
And
Jesus
it's 6
Christ.
damage.
You are some broken characters. I'm gonna have to look and check all your character sheets. What was how much damage?
6.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. He swings his longsword at you and hits you with it. A glancing cut across your shoulder. Not very deep, but you're bleeding. But now explain to me what happens. What is this thing that your character or your character's wardrobe then does?
So as he's like cutting through, he scrapes off a lot of these thorns that are then embedded into like his flesh and the joints of his armor. So as he's moving, it's like cutting and scratching him up as it draws out more.
Oh man!
But, yeah.
So
I
he's
still have
swinging.
the scarf around his neck as well.
Oh, that's right. Okay. And he sees it as a scarf, so he doesn't really think much about it. He swings his sword at you and it cuts you. He goes back for another one, and then in just a gut reaction, his left hand goes up to his throat, and he's basically garroted by this scarf, and it opens up the artery, and he falls, drops his sword, collapses, and bleeds out. He only had 5 HP remaining.
Ooh. Nice.
You have all completed your first encounter. Do do do.
Do
we level up? Do we level up?
Do we level up?
I think I
Should we graduate? Do we graduate preschool, Papa? Do we do it?
We
Oh,
saved the
boy.
NPC.
All right, you are out of initiative.
Woo! I reload my gun.
Yes.
I hyped myself up, I guess, because I need my spell strike again.
Auburn
Okay.
gestures for you all to come close.
Do
She's
immediately.
like, I've asked so much of you, but I have to ask them all. We have to do something. And what we have to do is written down on this damn thing that keeps disappearing on me. Hold on just a second.
It's the eyesight going out, honey. You gotta open your eyes a little bit.
Auburn pulls out her glasses. Let me just see. I made some notes.
Soulmate.
Okay. There it is. Okay. Oh, it's not there. Son of a bitch. Okay. So she. I hate having to go back to the resource on this. Oh, that's why I'm on the wrong doodad. Well, son of a bitch.
Is something happening?
Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys. I have over prepared. I've got notes all over the place, so I can't find the 10 millimeter I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. The hobgoblins still. What? Oh, yeah. One of the travelers. No. Sorry. I will be full transparency. Because the town is a sandbox and you could go, this could happen at any location. There's some all inevitabilities in front of me, and I have to find the right one. I apologize.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to summarize. I know what she says. I just don't have the exact thing, but so I'm going to have to summarize what she says. Basically, she tells you that it sounds like there's too big of a force outside to take them head on. But we need to save as many people as we can before we make our escape. And that is over the bridge and into the Fangwood. So she is encouraging you to go to the main locations that we've visited before and save as many of the founders as you can and as many of the other townsfolk that may be at those locations, wink, wink, as you can before you leave.
Isn't there a whole ass army in this town?
There is. So
We are the army.
I will explain why that is going to work.
Okay. That was kind of what I was thinking. Like, eventually, like, we're probably gonna have to like get these people and or help people and just try to escape because obviously we're not gonna be able to take on a whole army by ourselves.
Right.
So I guess, like, strategically speaking, how do you guys want to do it? I have an idea on how to take down the bridge. That's my little recipe in this stew that is whatever it is that we're doing. I have an idea on how to take down the bridge personally. So that's my part of the plan. Like, I have a way of like destroying the bridge and getting across so nothing can follow us.
As the invasion progresses, just a little tidbit while you're thinking, more and more hobgoblins are going to be seen on the streets of Phandar, taking some Nermathi prisoners and slaying anyone who resists. Most hobgoblins will have been dispatched to specific locations and tasks and don't pay you little attention unless attacked. So there is a way to kind of guerrilla warfare, sneak from building to building, and get from point A to point B without drawing too much attention. So you could avoid most patrols by sticking to the shadows and using the buildings and bushes as cover, at least while the chaos of battle reigns in the streets.
Okay.
Alternatively, we did just kill 2 hobgoblins that have insignias and attire. Who wants to dress up as slaves and captives?
Raise my hand real quick. None of us look like hobgoblins, so.
I mean, I'm roughly the height, and I have a cloak on.
I mean, I'm this roughly the color, but not the height.
Other than that, I think sending Jet to carry Aubrey to the bridge and over, just so we don't have to deal with them getting in trouble anymore.
Yeah, that'd be kind of my advice too. So, like, I hate to say this, but like that was my kind of thought is like, so our options are save as many people as we can or cut and run with the people we already have. So if it's all okay, so this is my question: do we want to split up and maybe try to do this quickly and quietly as we can, or do you guys want to do this? A lump sum all together. So my advice is I want to go to like the blacksmith workshop lady last because she has something I need in order to help me destroy the bridge. I think. Hopefully. I have no idea if she does or not, but I'm assuming she might.
I would like to go to the herbalist so we can get poisons and drugs and medicine. I
mean, just historically, based on what you would remember, that makes sense because she was in charge of repairing the bridge, and it is in a state of mid-repair, like any construction is. She got halfway through. Her name was Kenning Blondebeard, and then she stopped and asked for more money, and so it's just been sitting there for a while, unfinished. So that is actually something y'all would remember from earlier. And as GM, I will say there's probably one other location, just using stuff that's in town, where you will learn about something to help you with that as well. I posted what the hobgoblins had on them, which brings me to a quick tutorial. And I want to talk about provisions for a minute. The hobgoblins had a masterwork backpack, a heavy crossbow, 20 bolts, 10 masterwork bolts, 8 potions of guidance, 1 first level wand of magic missiles with 11 charges, a divine scroll containing the spells Calm Animal, Cure Light Wounds, and Magic Stone, and dried goat meat, which is equal to 5 provision points. Food in this game and in this campaign is all lumped together, and it's called a provision point. You need 1 provision point a day to keep you going. That provision point contains a little bit of everything. I think I might have posted that somewhere in the notes. But it's a little bit of everything. Dried meat, water, milk, ghost milk, just a bunch of stuff. Everything a young adventurer and growing body needs. But it all comes down to one provision point. Now, it is going to be, that is something that I'm going to track and that you're going to have to track. Just an FYI. And since the plan that Auburn has put forward is to gather people, gather supplies, and escape, you're going to want to gather as many provision points as you can before you leave.
God, we got to get all the whiskey. Get it all now. Get it all.
Just bring
Like,
the
you all
whiskey.
go on. I'm gonna search the building for survivors. Like, only grab crates of whiskey.
But yeah, is it one provision point per person or for the whole group?
No, one provision point feeds one person for 1 day.
What
Me
if
and our
we
team don't eat?
Yeah, we don't eat. We photosynthesize. The sun is our food.
Yeah,
He makes it
good for
very
you.
hard.
Okay, so we don't need.
But I'm gonna tell you again, provision points are going to be important in this campaign, and you are going to find out real soon why. So don't just pass any up because you're like, I'm not going to need this. Somebody's
No.
going to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we need water. I mean, as a bare minimum, we need water. So that would probably be a part of that, I'm assuming.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
Yeah.
a big
So
river next to us. So
right. Well, I mean, true. That's not true, but like Hunter would also be looking out for everyone else because we have how many people, and also however many people that we're like bringing with us because we're saving a bunch of people. So like that's another thing too is like we have to feed all these people that we get out of here. So supplies and food is also kind of a big deal.
There you think. Now you're thinking. Now you're seeing it. The big picture is starting to come into focus. Auburn says, "I finally found it. We must move quickly. But first, we must save as many of the community pillars and supplies as we can. Orange Shop or Phandar's trading company may have supplies you can use to destroy the bridge." There it is, right there.
Yep,
I'm
I
hopeful
figured.
that I can contact some of my old Charnisardo Ranger allies once we're safe. Okay, there. Now we're caught up.
Okay.
I'm not a.
Yeah, should be food here too in the inn.
In the end, yeah, that was
And
just the hobgoblins, I believe. Let me see what the inn had. As y'all, excuse me, think about your next stop.
we don't have like a wagon or anything in town, do we?
You're a wagon, but no, we don't actually have one.
Well, there's a lot of well, this is the Harvest Festival. There's a lot of people coming in.
Yeah,
We could
a haunted
probably steal
hayride.
one. See if there's
Yeah,
one
haunted-
that's not broken.
Yeah, the haunted hayride. I'm sure they have a wagon.
Yeah, I'm sure
But
there's one nearby.
Gary did say that there's going to be more people in the streets the longer we wait. So do we want to split up or not?
Well, gosh,
that was
guys,
kind of
this early, I would just strongly
Stick together.
not recommend that. Yeah, the
stick
balance again.
together.
Unlike D&D, the combat balance in Pathfinder is really tight. So if you go up against an equal level with less than 4, you could very easily get your ass handed to you.
Yeah, the action economy is not good. We stand a better chance staying together. I mean, yeah, and you know, at least have the numbers because there's a chance we could come across like a team of 2 or something again, and we can potentially outnumber them if not. I hate to say this, I really do, but like Ben just said, the odds of like the longer we stay here, like the worse it's gonna get. So, I mean, do we need to make some hard decisions immediately? Like, who are some people we absolutely have to or should take, and who potentially are we going to leave behind? Because, I mean, Hunter wants to kill all these people, but he knows like when like he's obviously outmatched the whole army here, and like me to you guys, I just want to get what we can grab and cut and run immediately. I don't. Like it's in my opinion, it's foolish to stay around here. At least in Hunter's opinion, to like potentially get caught and be a slave, especially when there's so many and they haven't noticed us yet. Like we just need to get who we can get. We need to get the hell out of here. But I mean, I'll wait on the opinions of everyone on the team just to see what everybody wants to do, and we'll commit to that because you know this is a democracy after all.
First
Destiny
things
would
first.
say we should get the bridge builder and the herbalist are our main targets, and they are like right beside each other.
Yeah.
'Cause
I agree with Dasani. Fuck religion. We don't need the judge.
Well, well, hang on now. That's true. I mean, I was thinking from a strategic standpoint, like, a church is going to have a cleric, but we already have one of those. And I don't want to be an asshole and be like, fuck them people in the church, but at the same time, like, I mean, we should get people who are an absolute priority. I hate to leave people behind. I really, really genuinely do. This is gonna eat up. This is gonna eat him up inside for a long time, especially from his own personal story stuff. But at the same time, we need to know when to cut our losses and just live to fight another day. And so definitely get the people who are absolute priority.
Well,
This
the
is
church
just a
has
mini
Real quick,
war,
I want to
sadly.
revisit the geography of the town. I thought they were on something of an island that, the river cut around the town in a complete circle, and the bridge was the only crossing. Is that at all accurate?
I don't think so.
Do y'all have that access to that map? I think I dropped that as well. Otherwise, I can take you back to it real quick.
I don't know.
Let me just drop you over there.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah, I was
only
gonna say-
half of it.
You're right, though. The bridge. You're right. The bridge is the only way
Okay.
for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles.
That's good.
So if we go down here, we can get
So-
herbalist. Go here. But then we'd have to
Well,
go.
do we need to evacuate the town then? Because if there's just the one checkpoint in and out of the city, then we should be able to defend it.
But if
They're
I
already
don't think
they're
we
already
can kill
here though.
100.
Yeah, they're already here. They've already crossed over the bridge and they're in the town. So our options are to abscond with people, as many as we can get, and quietly, discreetly gather people up and try to sneak as many people out of town as we can, and then destroy the bridge. I think is kind of our play.
Maybe we can
So I will
Get
share
off
this
the-
because you're about to. As soon as you leave this building, you will find out they have not come over the bridge. In the middle of the town's in the middle of the town square is a big black onyx tower that was not there moments before.
Okay. All right, I see. I understand. Okay, so they're kind of slowly bleeding into the town, that's an invasion
Yes.
point. Okay,
Yes.
I understand. All right, change of plans then. I think we should just go door to door and get as many people as we can, and maybe we can talk to some of these people, and if they have any stack at all, they'll help us fight through to help us get the other people of their community, and then we get the builder and we blow the bridge. Quite literally, that's what I'm planning. If hopefully the person has some black powder or something we can use, and we can destroy the bridge and we can get the hell out of here.
Destiny says he can, if they're using the spiral to come in, he could probably. How big is the spiral? Is it smaller than 10 feet in diameter all the way around?
The Onyx Tower?
Yeah, the tower.
Oh, the tower. Shoot, that's a good question. Let me look.
I cast Arcane Lock and you're stuck inside. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Leaves.
I cast minor illusion, and there's just a big hole right in front of the end of the stairs. They're like, "Well, I don't want to go down there."
Oh, damn.
A bunch of snakes. It's just in front of it. They're like, "Well, I'm not gonna get attacked by all those snakes."
And it's just sort of cucumbers around it. Those
Okay,
things aren't snakes.
Another question: who is proficient with guns? Am I the only person?
Yes.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay, I've got literally a lot of guns. I mean, I have four. I have 4 guns. So I mean, if anybody in town that we might know that might be able to use a gun, we have extra weapons, so we can potentially arm some people and get through the, try to help us get through and fight through, like, to at least trying to grab everybody anyways.
So I don't know much about the tower, except that it is a large enough for a literal army to come out of in pretty short amount of time.
Is
Okay,
there like
so it's fucking
just a
big.
one-way door that they come out of?
You're not near close enough to see that.
Yeah.
If
Go outside.
Destiny
Look out the window.
he would say that I can make a tower of fire to make some of them stay in it for even a little bit of time. As he says, he can do this.
Scorching column.
So y'all had talked a little bit about supplies. I showed you what these hobgoblins had. Are you wanting to search this location before you leave for anything else?
We have to search for food at least.
Yeah. Food at the very least, if there's food here, I think whoever's strongest to haul whatever amount of food, I think we should get it. So I think this is kind of like our things, like our checklist we need to do. Like, first, we'll search this place, get food. Secondly, we can leave, start gathering people. Thirdly, though, I think we should like try maybe find like a wagon or a cart or something we can start piling supplies into so we can get as much as possible. And then we get out of here and we cross the bridge.
And do we still have somebody who's severely injured, or are they fixed, or what?
She's okay. I mean,
She's
air
stable
quotes
now.
Yeah, air quotes on okay. She's like still like dazed and messed up, but like she's not dying.
And
I
Eden's a
think
little
there's
hurt,
cure light
but
wounds.
Eden's fine.
There's cure light
Yeah.
wounds in the hobgoblin's pack.
Let's scroll.
Ooh.
Would we rather learn the spell or just cast the scroll? Like, that's the thing.
We can learn the spell, can't we?
Well, I have a spell
Right.
book, so yeah.
Yeah.
I just need proficiency with divine, and then I can do that soon.
Really? You can be like a wizardy type class and cast a heal. That's fucking awesome. Okay.
No, I have
Yeah.
to become trained in
Proficient.
divine spells, but like I said, that should be soon.
How long roughly do you think that'd take?
1 level.
Okay, then hell yeah. Let's just hold on to it then, and you can learn it so you can cast heal spells later. Absolutely.
Okay.
And I've collected the 8 potions of guidance, the cure light wounds, and magic stone, and the 5 provisions from the hobgoblins.
Yeah, they have a wand of magic missile too. That's pretty good.
Does anyone care if I take the crossbow?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's 2 crossbows, isn't there?
I don't know if there's 2, but there's 1 listed here.
Yeah. Okay. Then never mind. Yeah, you can have it.
Because I've already got a hand crossbow, but this shit's gonna
Yeah.
be like a fucking sniper rifle in my hands.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I was like, ooh, I'm an expert in crossbows too. I'm like, wait a minute, I have like fucking 5 guns. I don't need one. Yeah, you take it.
Yeah. And if you don't remember masterwork items, that's listed somewhere. It's something that I shared, I believe.
Yeah, it's its own thing. Yeah, pretty like the bolts. Yeah, so you take that. You take the bolts. I think that'd be handy.
So here's the question: at this inn, you guys have only ever been downstairs. How much precious time do you want to invest in searching for supplies?
Real quick, we have Jet here, right? She's still with us and hanging out with us?
Yep.
Okay. I'll ask her. I'm like, hey, Jet, how much food do you have on hand at this here tavern?
That is brilliant. Shit, I'm just going to give it to you then, and give yourself a hero point.
Yeah, finally.
That's gonna make this a lot quicker. I will
tavern,
just
so you know.
now reveal the whole map because there was a trapdoor in the back that goes right here behind the bar. That goes underground. The stairs go upstairs. But yeah, she's like, oh yeah, and just hands you a complete inventory, which I will copy and paste now. Shit.
Yeah, Destiny would say we should hurry up and grab everyone, or who else we want to save, and yeah, before shit goes down.
So, depending on how much food is here. So, what do you guys want to prioritize? Do you guys want to prioritize going and getting the people, and then grabbing the supplies and stuff like on our way out, since we're literally kind of like close to the bridge with the food and stuff? Or did you want to take time getting that now?
Can we
It
Yeah,
shouldn't take too much time when there's like 7 of us.
yeah,
That was my point too. Like, we could save the people and be like, "Hey, by the way, we're saving you. We're getting out of town. Come with us. Come down here. Help us grab all this stuff. Throw it in this wagon, and then we leave." It'll take less time to gather the stuff, but I mean, we have to go save the people
You're
first.
also going to be walking with a giant group of people in the street.
That's
Or are we
true.
going to just send them off by themselves? It's like, hey, go to the tavern, start loading shit in the tavern, and then we'll come pick you up and we'll go across the bridge.
well, can
Yeah.
we get Jet to like load them into the cart as we're saving people?
So-
Then have
We could.
2 people bring the people to the bridge, other 2 help Jet, and get the hell out.
Once again, I don't think we should split the party.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
split the party till like the very end when we have everyone. We'll meet up at the bar, and yeah, we'll just go from there.
I think that's a good idea. I think, like, as we go places, like, we can go to the one place, and instead of keeping the group of people with us, we like get in there, we clear the area or whatever. We're like, hey, sneak around the back way, go to the tavern. Auburn and Jet is there. They're loading a wagon with food. Go help them. And by time we get all the people and we keep sending them that way, by time we get to the end, which hopefully is like the general store lady, we get the stuff. We go out. Everyone else already has the wagon. Hopefully, all the food loaded. And maybe as we're like checking buildings and stuff, we're like, hey, real quick, grab whatever valuables or whatever supplies you can, and then go to the tavern, and then help Jet and Auburn load all the food onto a wagon. And then by the time we get back all the way around, that stuff will all be taken care of. And all we'll have to do, if we need to, we can like start picking whoever's off coming towards us from a distance. We get everybody across the bridge, and then we blow it.
And the only people we take with us is anybody that might be a store owner and know where stuff is, or know where there's a wagon and they can drive it for us. People that are useful, the rest of them can start saving themselves.
I mean, I think we should only take them to their store if they're in that store, because I don't think like fucking what's his face herbalist is gonna know what's in the miner's place. So I think
No, I mean,
after
like
he's
when we
grabbed his
see the
shit.
miner, we take him to his shop and he
Hmm.
gets the supplies that we need from there. And the guy that owns the other shop, a good shop, that person goes there. I'm not saying take all the people to all the shops. I'm saying use them all in the areas that they know, and they would know where everything is in the shop of value.
Yep, that's a good point.
So that's the plan. We
Yeah.
we don't raid here. We raid here last, or we get the villagers to raid here.
Yeah, I think like go to the places, like help them if they need help or whatever, and then we talk to whoever the fuck's in charge of that location, and then we're like, hey, what valuable stuff do you have? What supplies do you have? This is your place. We do what we do with Jet. We're like, hey, what do you have? And then like grab the stuff with whoever's here. Grab whatever you can that's of value that you can take in one trip. Go to the tavern, and load. And then we just keep going around and doing that over and over again. So they'll grab stuff from the current location that they are. Maybe we can grab some stuff on the way too. If whatever they can't grab, it's still useful. We take it with us as we're going. And then we can just go from building to building until we're satisfied or, it gets too dangerous. And then whenever we feel like that's the point, we can head back to the tavern, grab the builder lady, and then we can, head out of town.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty
the
solid.
tavern's good because it has the hatch in the back, so they can hide under there.
Right. Yeah.
It sounds like we have a plan forward.
Yes.
Yep.
To the
Loose one.
herbalist.
To the herbalist.
Before we
Or
get
whatever's
too far,
closest.
Fallon just wanted to see the inventory list to know what was here, and just prioritize kind of what they need versus what can stay.
That's fair.
Yeah, y'all should have access to it. I put it. It's called
It's found.
supplies found,
Found. Yeah.
and I'm also dropping a new one in. It's called Downtown Phandar. So you can just tell me and remind yourselves what area is where, and just help plan your path around and through the city.
Wow.
What's the ring of jumping? My personal
Well,
thoughts would be hunter, so you can jump up high and get high ground.
are
Ring of
you?
jumping. The ring of jumping.
Yeah. Yep. You'll have to spend some time checking that out. Maybe not now is the best time to do it in the middle of a invasion.
Yeah, we got a good amount of time. We'll tell him to
We can hide. We can hide in this cellar. We got all the time we need, baby.
I've got all day. You'll never die.
It's a perfect little hatch that only we can fit in. Good luck, everyone else.
Like, we'll wait this shit out. We'll loot all the buildings afterwards.
Yeah.
I got to keep
Nah.
reading my character because I think it's got an innate ability to fly.
You can
Oh, shit.
fly?
That would be awesome. You could fly. That's super awesome.
I mean, I'm fast, but I wish I could fly. Damn.
I can just shoot stuff from really far away. It's like the one thing that I'm really good at doing.
I could just make you guys stride far away.
That's huge. I don't know that that's very common. Like, bird people in D&D, it's rare. Flying, that could be huge.
Yeah, flying's not a common thing, which is super handy. Okay, well, let me look at this thing. Where are we going next?
Give me a letter.
Uh,
Or a location, rather.
Yeah, I guess C. You guys just wanna go to the shrine and make our way around?
Do you want to do shrine?
Or
Or
is
want to do
or Eden just saying fuck them church people? We want to just pass by them.
B would be the best bet for us if you guys think.
Well, I mean, we're at D, so if we're going to B, we're gonna pass by C regardless. So I mean, we might as well stop in there and see if there's people in there, maybe hiding or whatever. Like, there could be a good amount of people in there.
True, but they
Big
do
building.
got friends win with them. They should be good.
Me personally, I think A. Just saying.
Get a
What
map
wasn't air last
the
spot we were going to?
Okay. Well, I mean, we could go to A. You want to go to A first? Go that way, and then I mean, because like the trading shop's down here, I thought it was closer to the bridge, so it's actually literally the furthest one away from the bridge. So we can go to A.
It could be the one that
first.
most potentially has supplies.
B is the most important one for this, but A is pretty good because it has that medical shit.
Yeah, shit. Okay, well, people versus
What's
supply.
God ever done to us? God's done nothing.
Yeah, that's maybe for you. Maybe for you. Open up my
In the last
description.
5 minutes of you guys figuring out where to go, 10 more people have died.
No.
There are X amount of people.
In real time.
Yes, there are X amount of people in this town. And I am keeping track of the overall count and morale.
Fair.
They just see us all bickering.
I mean,
yes.
I mean, cut us some slack, y'all. We're mercenaries. We're not fucking heroes.
Jet is looking at you like, okay, I've brought you everything we have. Shouldn't you be going on your way now?
Hang on, Jed. I'm over here. I have like a battle map set up on the floor using like tubs and dice and stuff. Hang on, Jed. We're having a conversation right now. All right, so we can go over here to the shop. You see,
you just kind of hold a finger up like the adults are talking.
Destiny will give lists to everyone. When
Is that
we
how
like,
long does that
find
last?
the
Does it make us fly?
propeller
It has a
you
5 speed.
you get each of these creatures can stride up to half their speed. If the creature has a fly speed, it can fly up to half its speed. So yeah.
And
It just pushes
immediately,
yourself
like,
30 feet.
yeah, it was. It's like you're like, let's go, and then I mean, that's kind of
Yeah,
nice.
you see how that says trigger? But I think that's a one-off. Like this is like right now on this turn.
Yeah, no, he's like waiting till I get out of the door and we start to like go to a place.
Okay, like you're right. So this would be like you're readying an action.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you guys want to do that? Do we want to head up the door?
There's
Have
one shot.
yeah. I mean, we can. Yeah, let's go to the fine shop.
Okay. You step out of the Taproot Inn, and you come face to face with a dozen hobgoblin, iron fang soldiers, bows at the ready, who shoot you all, and you die. I really appreciate you guys playing this with me. I have been dying to play this game for so many years. No, I'm just kidding. Let's
Good
go.
run, guys. Good run.
What's your
I
second
was gonna
character
say,
going to be
I'm
like?
here on essentially session 2. Gary, I'm looking through the computer and I'm hitting you.
I was like, oh, I'm like,
No,
well,
no,
it's
it's
good
okay.
to have got.
We go into
Boy,
Session 2 of Ernest gameplay now. We go through
Boy,
hell.
you go first, boy. I'll stand right behind you.
All right. So did I hear Orald's fine shop?
Yeah,
A. Okay.
it's a fine first start. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh no, the
Oh,
children
I
are gonna
remember this
die.
place. Oh yeah, good times, good memories.
Yep. Let me just make a few updates real quick.
He's dead.
Boo, 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 boo. Boom.
Can I
Okay.
be 120 feet away?
I doubt it. I don't know that this map is that big. If you are, so first we have to roll to see how well you guys did getting here. And if you're not hugging this building, there's going to be another roll for the patrols that are constantly sweeping to see you.
Wait. We have a thing we can do. All right. So there's an exploration activity, I believe it's called Follow the Professional.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly what it
Before
does.
you get too
Go ahead.
well, again, Fallon is an empath. She should be able to have a somewhat higher perception on where the goblins are in their route, should she not?
Where can you feel their feelings from?
You tell me. I'm still learning about your character and the abilities. There are hundreds, maybe thousands, I think is what they said,
Oh,
coming out of this
yeah,
tower.
that would. Oh, that'd be far too many for her to tell individually.
Right.
She would definitely have a sense of like where the most of them are, but like to be able to track down each one individually would be far too much for her.
Right. And I will give you this. Once you get close and approach this building, you can sense. So you're wanting to sort of get a primitive. You're wanting to use this to determine specifically if hobgoblins are close by with your empathy. Okay. I will say
like,
that
she,
once you get close to the building, it would go off. You sense that at least one hobgoblin is close by.
Okay. Interesting. Gary, quick question for you. How across, like how wide is the or how wide or long is this town across?
Oh, the town.
Roughly. The whole town, yeah, roughly speaking.
Well, let me go back to that map and see.
Because I don't know how big, but like I mean, it seems relatively large. But like I have a super high like like my arquebus can shoot up to 150 feet away. So I don't know if it would behoove us. Maybe I could take a high position somewhere, and then just like if you guys encounter trouble, if it's out in the open, I can still see you, and maybe I can just help. Just
I said
Gotcha.
120 because that's how far the heavy crossbow is. So I was just going to sit on like a roof
I'll-
or something and shoot them.
I'll get back to you on that. I don't think it's going to come up tonight.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
All right. Carry on. So as you approach, a little bit different vibe on the exterior of Orald's shop. There are a few people that are alive, that are running or cowering, as NPCs are like to do, but there are a lot more dead and dying.
Being here reminded me, are any of these bodies those two kids that we saw?
This is a kid. He's actually alive. This is a
God.
kid. He's actually alive. He's hiding in the bushes. But you would see it. I mean, he's a kid. He's not doing it very well.
It's not hiding good. Okay. Yeah,
But
'cause
of
I remember
the
like
three, I
there was
think there were three kids y'all saw here. You only see these two. So
yeah,
one of them is
they were
missing.
like
I remember their names. This one is there was Aimer, and then there was Niner, I think. Yeah.
yeah.
This is
I wrote,
Aimer. This is Aimer here by the barrels, and this is Niner in the bushes.
yeah. I remember they both had something wrong with them. I wrote kids to
Yes.
remember, and then I wrote
Yes.
Hawkeyes, and then hands on the other one. I think one of them is like
Yeah.
only has one eye, and only one the other one has like only has like one arm.
It's one's longer than the other, so he
yeah,
always
yeah,
holds it up like a clock, and it's 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. We see the kids. That's interesting. Is the door to the shop open or closed or?
It is open. Let me tell you what you see coming up to this for the second time. Orald's Fine Shop, labeled with a small shingle hanging out front, is one of the few buildings in town made entirely of stone. Mortared white blocks from the walls of this odd-shaped cottage. Now, scorch marks that shift in color from black to dark blue to glimmering violet mar one wall. The door to the shop stands open, and bloody footprints lead inside. From your perspective, you can see inside a little bit. The desk, the shelves, cluttered windows, all have been ransacked by invaders.
All right. Readying my double-barreled musket, locking back both hammers, and I suggest everybody gets either a weapon or a spell or something ready, just in case.
I got my whip. And
Destiny has both stuff ready.
All right. Okay. I guess Hunter will go first. I guess I'll step inside. I'll. You know what? Actually, I want to do it stealthily. So, like, I want to like stack up on the side of the corner next to the door, and then I want to peek inside with my gun pointed inside. Just to, if there's people in here, potentially hobgoblins, I don't want them to notice me immediately. So, I'm just gonna do a little quick stealthy stealth. 17.
All right, let me tell you what you see, because you do see some things right there at the door. All right. Orald is sitting right here, just inside the door. When the invasion began, he hurried some visitors that he was assisting, and then rushed to the storefront in hopes of placating looters. A passing soldier responded, Ironfang soldier, responded by hurling a javelin at the frantic man, and now he lies just within the doorway, the javelin still protruding from his stomach. Inside the shop, you can clearly see two other townsfolk that were not so lucky. And just barely, maybe I'm going to give this to you. You see a hobgoblin that looks a little different than the other ones you saw. What does that Shift Z show y'all?
Shift Z, yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
click on it, Shift Z. Yep, there you go. Oh, shit. Okay.
An alchemist? Inventor?
Maybe.
Yeah. Alchemist, probably. It's definitely got a bomb of some kind. So I'm going
He currently has his back to you, and
Okay.
he seems to be fiddling with the door to the other parts of the shop. Orin is conscious.
Oh, okay, good. He's alive. That's good. I pull back and I'm going to point at you, Dasani, and I'm going to like whisper to you and like let you know like Orin's right there. He's hurt really bad. There's the one hobgoblin inside the room, inside here, trying to get into his back room. I have my double barrel musket ready, and I'm like, if somebody else wants to stack up, we can pop in the room at the same time and get a pop shot off at him, or whatever.
Destiny.
We can surprise him.
Do you want to quickly just grab him from around the corner, throw him out here, and then attack?
I think we do this kind of at the same time. So I will push myself inside, and I'll sneak in there. I'm already hidden, so I'll sneak inside. I will get to a precarious position, probably on the other side of the room, and I'll shoot it. And as soon as that, it's going to be turning and looking at the loud explosion noise that's coming from the other side of the room. And then as soon as I do, you pop in right around the corner, grab him, drag him out here, and heal him to the best of your ability.
All right. Easy.
What would you like me to do?
Pop in as soon as he does, cover Dasani as Dasani dragging him out, and then take another shot, a hidden shot or whatever, from like the doorway or whatever. To like, well, you and I will just shoot, and everyone else can pile in whenever you feel necessary.
In that same vein, are we going to be killing this goblin alchemist? Is that the goal?
Yes. Oh yeah,
Then I'll
I'm
jump in
I'm
and
killing
stab
it.
then.
I mean, yeah, I'm killing it for sure. I don't care. It was never going to not die.
Nice.
Okay. Do you want me to roll a stealth check? Okay. Are we all rolling stealth?
So walk me through what you're doing.
So I rolled a stealth, right? So I'm hidden, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sneak inside the building and kind of get over here to like behind one of these tables or something, all stealthily while he's distracted with the door. And like the signal is gonna be I'm going to shoot him with both barrels of my double barrel musket, and when that happens, then like Eden can pop in, take another pop shot at him, and then kind of covering Dasani, and then Caboose is gonna reach in, grab Orid, and pull him out and drag him out here to where he can maybe heal.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All
be
right.
stealthy, and I'll use my teleporting to teleport in when I
Okay.
hear the gun.
Yeah.
So, Hunter, when you sneak in, there's a lot of clutter, a lot of trash on the ground. To get over to where you are, he does not appear to have heard you.
Good.
Do you want me to roll a stealth check?
Yes.
And me a strength to grab the other guy.
World. He's like, oh God, am I dead? It's you guys. You're here to help us, or are you with them? He's still not sure about you guys. Oh God, am I dead or am I saved? Of course, you know the bad guy doesn't hear this, but this is just for y'all.
23.
Yeah.
Dude, Eden, whatever god you serve doesn't even know where you are right now.
You're like the Batman. Like people, like when they pop up and kill people, like they're not even afraid of you anymore. They're just afraid of the darkness because you could be there. It scares them.
Alright, as soon as that gunshot goes, I'll teleport him.
Yep. I'm popping my shot. 24. The back of this flat-footed fool.
That's right. He is going to be flat-footed. Okay,
Yeah.
so 13. That is a critical.
Great. Also, I get 1d6 for one shot, one kill. So 11 points of damage total. That doubled is 22.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, hang on. So because my double barrel has fatal, and then when I roll a critical, it bumps the damage dice up. So here's a little fun thing. I was waiting to crit with this. This is amazing. Give me one second.
Walk us through.
So because I crit, so I shot him with both of my barrels of my double barrel musket. So it's going to take, the damage is increased by 1 step, right? So and because it's fatal, it's going to bump the damage die of my fatal die up 1 step. So instead of shooting this thing instead of it being a 1d6, I'm shooting and hitting it with a 1d12.
Is that what a crit does for fatal, or your fatal thing?
Yeah. Yep.
I thought the fatal thing was what didn't change if you crit.
No, so it's double barreled first of all, and when I shoot with both barrels, in a single strike, you increase the size of the weapon's damage by 1 step, so it goes to a D8. If the weapon has the fatal trait, it increases the size of the fatal die by 1 step. So my fatal die for that is a 1d10, and with fatal, it's on a critical hit, the weapon's damage is increased to the size of the fatal die. So it's a D12 right now.
That's crazy. Okay.
Bitch.
So, excellent. Something explodes on his person when this hits him. It's a small explosion. It's partly your shot, but partly has ignited something else on his person. And there is an explosion of visceral and spare parts and bones that just go out in a 10-foot radius, some sticking in the door behind him, some manage to find a spot in the stone itself, but his body just sort of divides and circles around for a second, like the Liquid Terminator 2 there at the end of the movie, where he gets shot and explodes, his arms all hanging off in a weird spot, and he just collapses in a pile of his own goo, and a small little bomb, like a grenade type thing, rolls out of his hand and rolls across the floor in this weird sort of semicircular pattern that seems to be heading right for Orald.
Because my trigger was to go in when the shot happens. Can I teleport in now, see the bomb, and throw it out?
Jump on top of
Yes,
it like Saving Private Ryan.
But I'm going to give that a situational added difficulty, because your plan initially was to grab Orald. This is a complication to that. So,
100%. Do you want acrobatics or perception?
acrobatics or what?
Or perception.
Kick it.
I think it's like a hand. Yeah, I think it's a hand thing. Like,
Thievery, maybe?
Shit, what am I trying to say? Yeah, something of hand. Sleight of hand.
We don't have sleight of hand. We have thievery now.
We don't have that. So it's thievery.
Thievery.
Or athletics. What's the other one? Let me pull up a thing here.
You can use athletics. Like I would say, like if you're good at athletics, like kick it, like kick the can, like kick it across the room to the other corner.
Yeah.
Athletics
So
is
what
horrendous.
you're doing, I don't know if thievery fits what you're aiming to do.
Or
Yeah,
now,
which one do you think fits best? What you're wanting to do? Yeah, because
my option then, or you can go the heroic route, get a hero point, jump on the grenade for the guy, be a hero.
yeah, man.
Be a hero, dog. You got this.
Y'all mess this guy's shop up twice now. You owe him.
I just saved his life.
Like thievery for the quickness of like my hands.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Yeah.
And what does
But it has whatever negative modifier. I'm gonna use a hero point to reroll that.
Okay.
Yeah, 20.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
What do I see?
So what do? That's a crit. Everything that you see on the map there, it's a couple dead bodies, oraled, and now a dead hobgoblin.
And I can see the hand grenade.
No, I don't think, based on where you are, I don't think so.
Okay.
So what? Tell me what you do with the grenade.
So I coalesce the shadows to jump in, see the guy's dead, but this bomb rolling from its hand, and I'll go pick it up. And I'm pretty fast. I still got my arcane crescendo stance, so I'm pretty jittery, pretty quick. And then I think I'm just gonna zoom outside and lob it at like like the nearest house, I guess, or something where it seems like it wouldn't hurt anyone.
Throw it in the
Okay.
well.
Walk me through your action economy there.
Arcane, laughing shadow, sorry, for the teleport.
Okay, that's one action.
Then, is picking up an action.
Yup.
Yeah.
It's
To pick
interact.
up, and then I guess my last one is movement.
So you still have it in your hand, and you've moved
Yep.
out. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was thinking. You have it in your
Yeah.
hand, and you're somewhere out here. Move yourself out to where you would be in your 6-second turn. I think it would
I'm
be.
pretty far away. I can run 30 feet. Oh, 35, sorry.
This is
So-
a good time to have a reaction.
Yeah, it's not very far. Look at do the math. Do the ruler.
Well, so it's I just teleport in. That's the one action. So that's nothing, but it's
There you go.
like about there.
Okay.
Maybe
This
I'll
all
go
matters.
behind the wall. I'll go behind the wall so it hits that wall as like a buffer.
Hmm. Okay. Where are you? Put yourself over there. That sounds good. Over there.
My guy's
Like that.
underneath the cabooses thing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, over there.
That song from Spider-Man is playing in my mind when you're doing this. It's that a hero can save me.
All right. So while that's going on, let's go over to Caboose and Fallon and Ole.
Ole.
You just see Eden run out with a bomb in his head, or bomb-shaped thing.
We go the other direction.
Hot potato. Move, 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 move.
Okay, what should we cut? As I did while running, that's when Destiny was gonna try to grab and pull him out of there. But yeah.
Also, Gary, is this bomb lit with a fuse or arcane?
I wish I could tell you, but you did your action so quick, you didn't really have much time to do else. I guess we'll get back to that in a minute. Boost, I didn't quite catch it. What were you doing, bud?
Oh, sorry. As like those two were going in to like make a loud noise, Destiny was gonna reach, like, pop his head in, grab him, and pull him out of the building.
Man, okay. So you go in and you see that he literally does have, what did I say? It wasn't a spear. It was a javelin protruding from his stomach, still in. All right, bleeding. Don't know why he's not going crazy like some guy in the back seat of a car, but he's not. But he is very pale and just in and out of it. I'm going to set. This would be kind of difficult to do this without hurting him more. If you're going to drag him out.
Yeah, moving him is probably not the best idea. The The threat's been taken care of at that point. Like I killed him with my shot, so there's no enemies in there. You can run in there and just like
This door is closed. You have no idea what's going on in the rest of this building.
We gotta wait till the bomb goes off, and then I can come in. I've got the cure light wounds from the other hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I know the places, well, the room is empty of people, he would just do another medicine thing to try to fix him up while he's there.
Okay. For all you know, only this room is empty. That's all you guys are aware of. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Roll it, buddy.
Because he figures crazy gunman has him covered.
Oh wow, dude,
My rolls.
you are pulling those exactly where and when they are needed. Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Man. Let's see. Do. Okay. Just inside the door. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Okay? I'm gonna tell you guys a little something. If y'all had chosen to visit this place last, he would have died of this wound.
Yeah, he would have been dead. Yeah.
God damn good thing we picked this one. I knew I
However,
needed the HUD.
You are able to do some crazy magic medicine there and remove it without causing any more damage and stop the bleeding. And after a moment, when he has a chance to kind of gather himself, he tells you some things. One, that there are other people in his house, people like Phandorians, that he hid in his basement. And he tells you that that's just inside his quarters, which is just past that door. But he tells you that the door is trapped. And he tells you that he was surprised that the hobgoblin didn't set it off, but he tells you how to avoid it. I think that's enough to go on for now. I may add some more in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, Destiny would tell him they're gathering.
Depends on what y'all share with him.
Out.
Yeah. Hunter can he walk? Is he walkable?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's going to be under the same conditions like Auburn was, which means like 10 feet basically is all he's going to be able to muster.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
Yeah, we give him the spiel. We tell him everything that's going on. We tell him the plan that we're planning on. We're gonna gather up him, get everybody who's in here, getting whatever supplies they can, and if he's able to, hopefully some of the people in his basement can help him make their way over to the tavern to help gather supplies, get on the wagon, and we can get the hell out of here.
Yes, they should be able to do that. Blow up the bridge, you say?
Yep.
I've been working on something I call a stump remover. Something I've been developing. Search my back room. Search the artificer's desk I got there. I think that's what he has. I may change that later.
Check the full-out workbench.
Check the thing. Check the doodad. Check the kajigger I've got.
Much clearer.
Kajigger doodad thing. Sounds like Ro. Sounds like a job for Ro. Feel like that guy from Good Booger, like, I know some of those words. Okay. Yeah, I guess let him hang out here, and Dasani, if you want to help me, we'll go past the trap door. Yeah.
Alchemist shop. Final answer. Alchemist shop. All right. And so I'm going to hand wave this because we are a little bit over time. You search the rooms, and I will add this to the list, and I'll just go over it briefly right now before we wrap it up. As part of the treasure that you get from saving him and visiting this location, second, his alchemist shop is neatly organized. Its shelves filled with jars, bottles, and paper envelopes Much of it has been destroyed or looted, but you can still find 3 vials of anti-plague, 5 vials of blood block, a bottle of Phire ward gel, and 2 flasks of defoliant. A well-used marble mortar and pestle sits on the desk. He
Good.
informs you that the villager is hiding in his cellar, which is over here somewhere. And he also thinks to mention the alchemical trap, which I went over. And he tells you about how to help destroy the bridge. He talks about the stump remover. All right, where? Okay, in the back rooms. Beyond the shop and the workroom is a part-time clinic and a comfortable bedroom. A cellar here has a rug hastily knocked over it. We found that already. Trap, this, that, and the other. Orald's workstation can be gathered up as a portable alchemist's lab. There
Good.
you go.
That's good. I need one.
Yep, there's a locked cabinet, which he gives you the key. There are various alchemical components worth 200 gold, or can be used as raw materials to craft 600 gold worth of alchemical items.
Holy shit. Yes.
2 carefully folded parchment envelopes tied with twine inside a dose of dust of illusion, which I will provide stuff on that later. The unremarkable powder resembles graphite. Oh, that's what that does. And a dose of dust of tracelessness. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Useful.
Okay.
stuff.
I want
Notes on the work table describe the stump remover and the ingredients needed. There are enough ingredients in the room to assemble 1 explosion. The notes provide plus 54 alchemy to assemble it. The notes provide something. I'll get back to you on that. Instructions on how to assemble it, I'm assuming is what that means.
Yeah. And basically instead of rolling it, we have I'm assuming with enough time we could probably make it as per thing. Which I mean, I guess we could just we have Brad do that, I guess.
Yeah, and in his cellar are vegetables and a variety of herbs. There's town folks hiding there that will join you and him as well. And that's it for the most part. And you guys all get another point across the board of hero points. Now we got to go real quick outside to Ben and the bomb. Ben.
It's okay. Hi.
Ben, I need you to roll me a not die roll.
What roll's that?
It's gonna be so you run out and you just it's one of those. This is like a heroic moment. It's very selfless. You grab this thing. You didn't really even think twice about it. You grabbed it. You ran out. You thought you were going to run out and throw it, but you just have done the math in your head and you know that your time is up. So you just sort of accept your fate. And after a moment or two, when it doesn't come, you actually take a moment to look at the grenade and you see that it's not been activated. It just fell off of him and rolled away. So you're okay.
All over dead, so they have sympathy points for me.
So I will end it there. Questions, concerns, I will post all of this up into a note for y'all to see what all was the goodies you got from here. And then we will continue the invasion next week, friends.
Yay. That was awesome.
Yay.
Close it now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start nuking things.
Yeah, that's very fascinating. I have a lot of things I have to write down and take into consideration.
It's a lot of fun looting a town that wants to give you everything.
Yeah,
True. Yeah.
kind of hand waving. a lot of that just because to be helpful and to move stuff along. Yeah. Especially
It's not like
Oral,
he's
he would be the
unlimited
least
anyway.
likely to help you guys after your first impression with him.
He did
To be
just save
fair,
his
I
life.
did convince him I wasn't part of the group.
You were,
hey,
but you were.
we're
And
even.
I
I
fixed
almost,
his wall.
yeah,
I repaired his wall.
I almost killed him once, and then I saved him once. We're even now. We're neutral.
Yeah.
I saved him twice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna go to bed. See you guys
All
Wednesday.
right, guys.
See you guys Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Tuesday?
Oh, yeah, it's time to get up for me.
Yeah. Time to get up for the day.
It's like 1, so I still have the rest of the day to do shit.
Oh man. All right, Brad. If you get a chance, play around with the Pathfinder 2E, see if you can copy paste some more things over, and then Nessa,
Yeah.
you and I can just share notes on the magic when you're ready during the week.
Yeah.
Do you have time to do
Just a
that
question.
tonight? Is it too late? Would you like to do that on a different day?
No, anytime after 5:30 Central Standard Time is good for me during the week.
It's after 5:30.
I don't know what my.
So when we
5:30
start this game, it's 6:00 my time.
So
Roughly
you're
the
an
same
hour
time.
ahead of me. Okay. So what time did you say? Anytime after
After 5:30, so about the time we would play. We normally
30,
play.
so about 6:30. I don't know. Tomorrow. Do we want to aim for that?
Absolutely, because I'll be working on it anyway.
Okay. Okay.
So it-
Let's aim for that then.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks, everyone. I had a ball.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Brad.
See you
Talk to
later.
you later.
Good game.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Tell this thing to stop. Let's see here. Stop recording. Let's see. Jump to recording panel.
Stop.